different today. We're not doing makeup today because I ain't got time. Sorry about the noise too. It's my little toolbox on the floor has been making a racket and I gotta do something. It's driving me crazy. But it is Wednesday. And I have already this week been in Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Today I'm going to Kentucky, which I love. I love going to Kentucky. It's always good driving. But I've got so much that I was thinking about yesterday coming in, because yesterday I drove like all day long, which I drive for work, but I had a whole lot of thinking time, a whole lot of to myself time, and I had a whole lot of stuff come to me on my way in. I'm tired. I'm sure y'all are tired too, but we got to get out there and get after it, do our best. And what I thought about, I'll try to be quick, is if it is not relevant to what you're doing or trying to do, why are you worried about it? Shouldn't be worried about it. Got distractions, right? And sorry, I'm trying to get to coffee too because I did not have time to make it. I had a thought yesterday evening about, man, if I knew what I know now when I was 20, if I had this mindset that I have today when I was 20, I said this is what I needed, back when I was 20. I feel like I'm getting started 15 years late with my mindset that I have. Which I know, I believe everything happens for a reason. And everything went like it was supposed to. And I had a lot I needed to learn. If I'm going to learn anything, it's going to be the hard way. But come on now. It's wake time. If I had the mindset that I have today when I was 20, man, really be doing something now. I could really be pulling some big things out of the oven. Having spent the last 15 years cooking instead of acting stupid. Because what I was doing when I was 20 is probably what a lot of people were doing. I was partying and wasting money and didn't care about nothing or wasn't doing nothing, and we're gonna back out across the whole highway. That's what we're gonna do. Puppy dog. Yep, going to work. Going to work. Oh, Jesus. I'm back here too, apparently. Oh, jeez. I'm tired too, buddy. I'm tired too. Anyways, we can't look back and we can't think about all the wasted time or whatever. I can't do a rewind on the last 15 years, which I wouldn't. I mean, I've had some good moments, some good lessons, some good stuff, but we have to move forward, and when we know to do better, we can do better. Opportunity, take it. like a passing zone. But anyway, we can't rewind. We can't worry about time that we misused or whatever. And you know to do better, do better. And I was also thinking of how I had a friend tell me, and I know I've shared this in videos before, but I had a friend tell me about how the Holy Spirit will put their approval on things and it'll happen in threes. And I talked about, and I believe this, I believe things will, show, and I believe fruit will happen or will come from decisions and choices. Get into that too, because I believe we've all been given free will and choice. But I was talking about yesterday of how we make decisions and we make choices and we try to do the right thing, and there's always that question. I'm trying to get to coffee, okay? Body, get with me. I'm trying to get there. But brain, seriously, don't do this to me today. We've got stuff to do. Do not do this to me today. But we have choice, and there's always that question when we make decisions, especially when we're doing the right thing, about, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right choice? Is this the right way to go? Did I take the right path? This, that, and the other. Well, Mom was asking me about something, and I said, well, it actually, this happened. And she wasn't surprised, And she was like, well, yeah, But it was like an encouragement and a good coming from, something. And things ain't always going to be cakewalk and easy. Just like I said, when you're doing the right thing, especially, it's not going to be. But we are all given free will and choice. And I mentioned it a while back about how I listened to Jim Rohn in one of his videos, and he said successful people have, I think he put it, rich people have 24 hours a day. I figure they have about 24 hours a day. Guess how many hours poor people have? They have about 24 hours a day. And I thought about this yesterday because I travel, and I can't remember where I was yesterday. It was Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. It's my route, whatever. But I was somewhere on the highway. I mean, 2 lanes both ways. Turn lane in the middle, pretty much a normal town 4-lane highway. And there was a bench on the side of the road, but not really a lot around it. And there was a man just picked back there sleeping. And he appeared to be homeless, And I was thinking, I went through a town maybe a week or so ago. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm going to need strength today. But there was homeless people. Quit now. There was homeless people right beside the road, right beside where the cars was going, under a bridge. And there was stuff everywhere, like trash and everything. And I was just so surprised because it was right there in town. And it wasn't a bad looking town or nothing like that. And they were just right there on the side of where cars were driving. And I just thought, I was surprised to see that. But I've been seeing more and more and more of it. And I know that our economy and our world and everything, I was thinking yesterday about how land's through the roof. Because I've been trying to buy some for a long time. But anyway, we have a choice. And we don't know nobody's situation. I'm going to tell you right now, be kind to people. Don't be looking down your nose at people, making fun of people. And that's one thing I absolutely do not do. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute. When I see people that are just misfortunate or really having a hard time, it makes me sad. You know, and I'm over here saying, God help them, God bless them. And if He tells me to do something, Lord help me to do something. But we can be given, and let's put it as the cards were dealt. We could be given something. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I know, you ain't doing a bit of good watching me right now. Watch this before bed so you can go to sleep. We can say we're dealt a bad hand or whatever, and I understand people have sickness, they have disabilities, we have all this stuff going on, but we have a choice of what we do with that. You know, I grew up in a dysfunctional home, you know, and it could have been a lot worse. I know I was blessed, and you know, God took care of me. It could have been a lot worse. I could really seriously not be here right now. But I chose, and God help me to keep choosing it as long as I'm still here, because I know you could get beat down and things. The devil could really work hard on you. But I chose that is not how I want to live the rest of my life. I chose that I wanted more for myself, that I want better for myself. And the bottom line for, I would say, the majority of us is you have to work hard. You have to strike a lick at something, or you ain't going to have nothing. And you may not want nothing. There's a lot of times I think, man, these people out here, this little man sleeping on this bench, he's living good and he's living happy because he ain't got to worry about nothing. Just sleeping on a bench. Ain't got to worry about paying his bills. Ain't got to worry about keeping it up, you know, cleaning the house, cleaning the car, all this bunch of stuff. The more you got, what is that song? More money, more problems. The more you got, the more you got to worry about. And sometimes I think that people that, because there really could be people that choose that. You know, they just decided, which I guess in reality they did. You know, I guess. I don't know nobody's situation, but maybe they chose to, they're just going to live outside. They ain't worry about nothing. And here we are. Me over here fighting tooth and nail trying to own me a little piece. You know. I'm going to. Somehow, some way I'm going to. But we have a choice. You have a choice. What you're going to do. But today, I'm getting up. Or I got up late. Ain't had much sleep either. I'm going to work. I didn't quit my job. I didn't call in. I didn't, you know, decide, well, I really don't want to leave my house and my little doggy here. I'm going to just do what I want to do. I'm going to work. Because right now I have to go to work. Just like I'm sure you have to go to work. I'm sure you've got responsibilities and you've got things you're trying to do. You got things you have to do. Worrying about, you've got people to take care of or whatever. I tell Ryder all the time, I'd love to be here with you. I miss you. I love you, but Mommy's got to buy your food and your treats somehow. You know, and that's what it comes down to. We've got to survive. Which I spoil him, I know, but we have a choice. Keep that in mind. To move forward, make good choices best you can. When you know to do better, and keep it moving. And that's the thing today. Tired, worn out, dragging. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. It's Wednesday. Sunday's coming. That's when my rest is coming. Oh, Jesus. I gotta get to coffee. I need to get 2 or 3. I don't know. I probably have a heart attack. Oh, Lord. Go have a good day. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time over here. I'm almost there, though. I'm almost to coffee. I got 2 people in front of me that's still asleep, apparently. But it's alright. We're going to make it. Everything's going to be fine. And we're going to keep it moving. Just keep it moving. So what are you going to do today? We're going to keep it moving. Y'all have a good day.